what I see as a woman might not be what you see as a woman. So my definition of a woman and many others agree upon the fact that woman means an adult human female. Now you see woman as something different, and that's completely okay. I think we're both in our right minds. Okay to
Hold
think.
on, pause, because you're straw manning. You're out the gate straw manning.
Straw manning? What's that? What's straw manning mean?
Yeah, straw manning is when you assume what the opposition's argument is, and then you fight that argument as opposed to what your opposition is actually saying.
I haven't fought any argument.
Because you just said to me, you just said the words. You look at women differently. You define women differently. And I actually never defined women.
No, you define woman as an adult human female. Tell me.
That I do.
Okay, then trans women are not
only definition.
No, hold on. No, I'm not done. Trans women are women because then I just owed to the definition of gender. You know the definition of gender, Josh?
You just broke your own argument right there.
Josh, I'm asking you to answer a question, Josh. I'm asking you to answer a question.
A male cannot be a woman.
I'm asking you to answer a question.
Calm down. Stop the
Josh, I'm asking you to answer a question.
Stop.
Calm down.
No, Josh, shut the fuck up. You literally came up in here and asked if
I'm not pivoting. I have a point. So how about you actually have the conversation, Josh?
Hey, Ocean, calm down.
Hey, Josh, you calm down because I'm trying to talk to you. Josh, can you stop being condescending and actually deal with the conversation?
Calm down.
Josh, don't talk to her like that.
Okay, first
conversation.
I'm not talking to him in any way. I'm just saying.
Josh,
we knew what you were when you first came up.
Listen, you came up here and asked if you were going to be able to speak. That means you give the same respect to my other guests. So you are not going to talk over Ocean. You are definitely not going to talk over me. You can rebuttal.
All right, calm down, everyone. All right, I'll listen.
I would love to see you make me do anything.
My show's talking about a summer camp.
Okay, so I can agree that the definition of woman is an adult human female. I just then owed to the definition of gender, which the definition of gender is of the two sexes, male and female, but actually in association with social and cultural differences rather than biological ones, which means that from a social and cultural perspective, trans women are female, which would make them adult human females.
You can't change your sex.
I mean, we can agree on the same definition of gender, or with the same definition of woman, while still owning that trans women are women.
Well, see, you just said that you can change your sex. It's not possible.
Did I? When did I say that?
Well, you just said that it's a social thing, and that if people see them, I don't see males as females. I see males as males.
When did I say you could change your sex?
So if the definition of woman to you and to others, it's not this, right? But we agree upon this fact that it's adult human female.
Yeah.
A trans woman cannot be a woman. They're a trans woman.
Based on what? Based on what? Because again, I just told you, Josh.
To be a female to be a woman.
Josh, you're ignoring my other half. You're ignoring my other half of. You're ignoring the other half because it defeats your entire point.
There's no other half.
Because the definition of gender owes that female is not only a biological term but also a social term. And socially, trans women are female.
Okay, so let's see here. The male sex or female sex, especially when considered with reference to social and cultural differences rather than biological ones, or one of the range of other identities that does not correspond to established ideas of male and female.
Yeah, so i.e., from a social and cultural perspective, trans women are female.
No, they're not. Not to me.
Based on what you just read. Based on what you just read.
But that's your social beliefs. That's not.
Go ahead and read that. Go ahead and read the next one.
You cannot assume that.
Go ahead and read the next one. Go ahead and read the next one. The next one doesn't matter so much. Keep reading.
What are you talking about?
Keep reading. Yeah. Because there's four definitions there. The next one is essentially something along the lines of
how you live your life.
Essentially, whether what group you denote to, like woman in the workforce. But then the third one's the one that's really interesting because it's actually having, owning, or identifying within a certain gender. That's the third one. So even based on that same definition,
so listen here,
still
dude.
owes.
I mean, same thing here, dude. Listen.
So again, okay, Josh, I see what you're doing. You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
What do you mean hurt your feelings?
You're a fucking edgelord. Okay, dude. All right, man. Okay, he.
Well, I hear you doing. Why are you saying all these different words?
Josh, because you've said these things over the course of our conversation. You called me he.
I mean, that's
and
what
I
you
just
are.
ignore it.
No?
So again, I'm going to go back to the definition of gender, and you have to contend. No, I'm not a he. Thank you
I did
so
not
much.
know that.
Oh, shut up, Josh.
Oh, please.
I didn't know that. How do you explain
Yeah,
No
that?
shut
one
up,
is falling for
Josh.
that.
Hold on. If
You
you
have
were
a deep
just in
voice
this,
and you have a
Josh, if
penis.
you were
How else would I
Josh,
know
if you
unless
were
you told
here,
me? You
Josh,
have a
if you
deep
were
voice
here,
and a penis. How else
Josh.
would I have known unless you
How
told
do
me?
you know what she has between her legs?
Hey, please do not answer for me,
Yeah, don't answer for him.
Josh. Oh, see, so you're doing it again. So again, I'm going to point out, you came in and no, Josh, I'm not done. You came in and you said that you heard our last conversation where I talked about how I'm a trans woman, how I am a woman, and I believe myself to be a woman.
No,
so
I didn't.
you actually admitted that you were here long enough for that conversation
No, I
to
came in at
hear
last
that
minute.
bit.
I came in at last
No,
minute.
then you didn't see dogpiling.
I did see dogpiling at the last minute. Yeah.
No, you didn't. Now
did.
you're lying. You're lying. And you just called
I'm
me
actually
he
sitting.
again after I just corrected you. So
Hey.
again,
So you didn't.
just a liar.
Like I said,
You're
you're
a liar.
ranting. You're going.
Josh, you're a liar. You're a liar.
All right, Josh, you are now boring me. Ocean, do you want to continue?
I did win.
I mean, if somebody else can take it, but he won't deal with the actual argument.
W.
Well,
It's,
no,
it
No,
is
you
what it
did.
is.
Okay,
It is
no,
what it
no,
is.
stop. Okay,
I
deal
took
with the
W.
definition of gender.
I won.
Josh, what's the definition of gender?
I won.
What's the definition of gender?
So, anyways, back to the point. Circling back around.
No, what's the definition of gender,
Circling
Josh?
back around. Social,
What's the
right?
definition of gender,
And
Josh?
if I do not see you as a female, you're not a female to me. And if you see someone,
I
that's a
don't
female,
care.
that's a
What's the
female to me,
definition of gender, Josh?
right?
What's the definition of gender?
Do you want me to go Google search the definition of gender?
You just read the definition of gender.
You want me to go Google search the definition of gender?
You already did, word for word.
You already did. You just read it.
Do you want me to go Google search the definition?
You just read the definition of gender, which says that female is a social and cultural role just as well as a biological one.
Okay, and that's a
which
good
means
one.
that socially
See,
and
you're proving my
culturally,
point. It's a
trans
social
women
role,
are women.
right? Social, right?
Socially and culturally,
Right.
trans
And
women are
socially,
women.
If I do not see someone as a female, right? They're not a female to me. Now, if you do,
Okay, so that how does that change? How does that change my own like anybody
because
being
you're
a
saying,
woman?
by definition, they're still a female. So gender is a
Yep.
social construct, and you say it ties.
No,
into
didn't
sex,
say that.
right?
Josh didn't
No?
say that.
Okay,
Never
so-
said that.
Okay, so tell me what you said.
Neurosocial. Neurosocial construct
Okay, it's a
is what I
neurosocial
said.
construct, right? And sex is also a social, right?
It was social biological.
So me
It's
being part of
biological.
society,
Sex is
right? Me being
biological.
part of society. If Jimmy John wants to say he's now a female and he's a woman, and I don't see him as that, right? I physically do not see him as that. That's in my right belief, right? Because it's social.
but Josh, how does that change whether or not they are a woman?
In their eyes, they can be one. That's like if you were to call. If that's what,
No,
that's
but
like if you
Josh,
were to-
how does that change whether or not
no.
they are a
That's like
woman?
if you were to call me a woman, right? And I know I'm a man.
How does that change
it would
whether or not
offend
they?
me either. People that accept me
Josh,
accept
how
me,
does
people
that
don't
change
don't.
whether or not they are a woman?
In their
You don't
eyes.
see them that
Their
way, but
eyes.
how does that change whether or not they
In their
are?
eyes.
How does that not change whether or
In their
not they
eyes.
are, though? You are making
There's
a
no-
statement, a concrete
you're-
statement that trans women are not
In my
women.
eyes. In
You
my
saying
eyes.
to me, no, you're saying to me they're not
In my
women.
eyes.
And I'm saying, how does that change whether or not they actually
In my
are?
eyes.
In your eyes, what?
They're not women. See, this all being social,
So
right?
that's
This
the
all being
point, is that
social,
you're
there's
disagreeing.
no
Your
right or-
disagreement is based on subjectivity. Your
This is all
disagreement is based on
subjective. All of it's
subjectivity. Josh, your disagreement is based on subjectivity,
This is
which
all
doesn't
subjective.
mean anything to me. It makes no, it isn't.
Yes, there's no you can't. So
No, it isn't.
by the definition, this is all subjective. If it's social, right, and other people do not,
But it's not social. I already told you it's not social.
You're contradicting yourself. You're going back.
No,
in your
I'm
own
not.
plans.
I've
I
told
took
you
the
how
W.
many
I get
times
it.
it's
I
not
get it.
social.
I get it. You're
Josh,
going
how
back
many
and
times have I
forth.
told you it's
Wrong.
not social?
I understand that.
How many times have I told you it's not social?
Hey, dude, calm down. Calm down. It's not,
How many times have I told you to? Okay, drop his ass. You're sitting
Yeah,
here telling me that I'm
I
fucking
won't
to
drop
calm
that
down
one.
again.
W's and
No, you didn't.